Hey mama, it's your girl Shannon, certified teacher, certified SLP, here to let you know all about DIBELS testing. Your child is starting kindergarten soon, and so no matter if they're at a magnet school or if they're already in the gifted program, they will take some beginning of the year tests coming up soon. As a kindergarten teacher, this was one of my favorite parts because it was really one of the only times I was able one-on-one with the child for an extended amount of time, getting to know them, getting to be comfortable with them, and the same vice versa. DIBELS is an acronym. It stands for Dynamic Indicators of Basic Early Literacy Skills. So this test is all about those early literacy skills, and I'm going to dig into all 4 of those subtests with you today. The very first subtest is called Letter Naming Fluency. The DIBELS test is all about fluency, so each of these subtests is only 1 minute long. So your child will have to go quickly with the test. All right, so letter naming fluency, your child will be shown letters and they'll have to name them, right? So some letters will be uppercase and some will be lowercase, and we'll say maybe 10 in a row, and they'll need to go quickly. Z, Q, X, L, T, O, V. They'll need to go quickly and go to the next line. If they don't know the letter, the test administrator will typically give them the letter so that they can keep going, all right? So letter naming fluency, 1 minute, and your goal for the beginning of the school year, we want kindergartners to be able to name at least 25 letter names in 1 minute. The next subtest is called Phoneme Segmentation Fluency, okay? So phoneme segmentation fluency, let's break that down. Phonemes are sounds, all right? And segment means to separate. So a phoneme segmentation fluency test wants to know if the child can separate words into their individual sounds. For example, they might say, what are all the sounds you hear in the word it? And the child, your child, is expected to say it. What are all the sounds you hear in the word at? At. House. Out. Can they do that? Can they separate those words into their individual sounds? A lot of students at this age have never done phoneme segmentation, so they really struggle on this component, but work on this together with segmenting the sounds and it can really help. At this level, we want them to be able to do about 15 sounds in 1 minute. Our third subtest is called Nonsense Word Fluency. So again, it's a 1 minute timed test, and they're going to be challenged to read nonsense words. So nonsense words are exactly what they sound like. They're words that don't make sense. But the key is that they follow rules. They follow consonant, vowel, consonant rules, or what we call CVC words. So a word like cat, k-at, cat, right? But instead of being a real word like cat, it might still follow the words, and it might be a word like sedge, sedge, all right, like S-E-J. That's not a real word. But if your child knows there's consonant sounds and there's short vowel sounds and they know that it makes they should be able to blend that and get it. Now, it's separated into 2 components, the nonsense word fluency test. The first component is, can they read a full word like that? At this point, we're only expecting them to read maybe 1 word at the beginning of kindergarten. Okay? But we would expect them to hopefully get about 15 of those sounds. So if your child doesn't know how to blend sedge, they could at least tell the tester edge, or whatever that word is. They should be able to give the sounds, even if they can't blend it, all right? And they would go to the next one and do that one. R-iv. And then go to the next word. All right, so even if they don't know how to blend it, they should still be able to do those letter sounds, and we'd want at least 15 if possible to begin the school year strong. The fourth and final subtest of the DIBELS test for kindergartners is going to be the word reading fluency. It's a 1 minute test, and this is actual real words, and these are more of your, what you might call tricky words or sight words or high frequency words. So take a look at that FRI list. If your child already knows some of those words, it will be very, very helpful. this early on in the school year at the very beginning. If they can get at least one of those words right, that would be great. I hope you've learned something today. If you want to push yourself a little bit further, you must download my free DIBELS practice test. It's going to be down in the description below. And this practice test is free, and it's going to help you and your child get more familiar with the testing format so that they're more comfortable and more confident to do their very, very best. I recommend you download that and print 2 copies if you can. That way you can show one to your child and one to score it on. All right. I love you, Mama. You got this. To God be the glory.